My name is Luke Wright, and the subject of today's short video is the golden apple. Today, I'd like to take you back to a wedding, but not just any wedding. This was a gathering that was so grand, it became the subject of songs and stories for centuries. This union was meant to bring harmony, but instead it set the stage for massive chaos. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You see, this wedding wasn't held in a quaint village or a chapel or a lavish royal hall. This was a divine affair, a union blessed by the gods themselves. The groom was a mortal warrior of great renown. The bride was a sea nymph whose beauty could rival the stars. They were Peleus and Thetis. The guest list? It was nothing short of legendary. Zeus, Hera, Athena, Apollo, all the heavy hitters were there. Mortals and immortals alike shared in the celebration, toasting the couple's future. It seemed like the perfect start to a perfect story, but one name was conspicuously absent. Eris, the goddess of discord. She hadn't been invited. And why would she be? Who wants conflict at a wedding? But Eris, she didn't take the snub lightly, so she arrived uninvited, as mischief often does. And in her hand she held a gift, a golden apple, and upon it were 3 words inscribed, "To the fairest." It seemed harmless enough at first, a little joke perhaps, but no sooner had she tossed it into the crowd than the trouble began. Hera, the queen of the gods, was certain that the apple was meant for her. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, thought the same. And then there was Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. The argument grew heated, too heated for Zeus, who wisely decided to stay out of it. Instead, Zeus passed the responsibility to a mortal, a shepherd named Paris. Young, handsome, oblivious to the storm that he'd just stepped into. Each goddess offered him a bribe. Hera promised power. Athena offered wisdom and victory in battle. But Aphrodite, she whispered of love, the love of the most beautiful woman in the world. Paris made his choice. He handed the apple to Aphrodite. But here's the thing about choices. They always have consequences. The golden apple is more than a prize. It's a symbol of agency, our power to make decisions and own their outcomes. And I find that many of the problems created in my life were created because I punted on my own responsibility. In this story, responsibility is passed around like a burden that no one wants to carry. The goddesses hand off their conflict to Zeus, who then punts his agency to Paris. Paris, in turn, lets the goddesses manipulate his decision, forfeiting his own agency. This chain of avoidance illustrates a powerful lesson. 2025 is your opportunity to break free from the cycle. Instead of deflecting responsibility or feeling powerless, embrace your ability to shape your path. Here's how agency plays out in real life situations. What about personal finances? Low agency says, I'll never get out of debt. The system is rigged against me. High agency, on the other hand, when it comes to your finances, says, I may have financial challenges, but I can create a budget, reduce expenses, and take steps to regain control over my finances. Let's say you've had a career setback. Low agency would say, I didn't get that promotion because my boss doesn't like me. It's pointless to try harder. High agency would say, I didn't get the promotion, so I guess I'm going to have to seek feedback, improve my skills, and demonstrate my readiness for the next opportunity. Or what about relationship conflicts? Low agency people would say, it's not my fault. We're just incompatible, and they never understand me. High agency people would say, we're struggling, but I'll reflect on my role in the conflict and communicate openly and work towards a healthier dynamic. The golden apple is your agency to shape your life and take responsibility and ownership over your choices. Don't throw it to someone else by shifting blame or avoiding responsibility. The cost of low agency is steep. It keeps you stuck, blind to opportunities, and leaves you at the mercy of circumstances. Low agency robs you of growth, resilience, and the chance to create a life that you're proud of. But when you embrace high agency, you hold on to the golden apple, you reclaim the power to turn setbacks into lessons, challenges into growth, dreams into reality. As we step into 2025, Let this be the year that you fully own your own journey. Avoid the chaos that stems from unclaimed responsibility and step confidently into a future shaped by your decisions. This is your year to hold the golden apple and thrive. What began as a wedding, a celebration of love and unity, became the catalyst for war. 10 long years of bloodshed, betrayal, and heroism, all because of a single apple inscribed with 3 simple words. Because the name that Aphrodite whispered into the ear of Paris was a woman named Helen. After this wedding, Paris set sail for Helen's home country and fell in love with her and took her with him on his ship. And that was the start of the Trojan War. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it added value to your life in any way, please hit like and subscribe and share this video with someone for whom you think it might be beneficial.